Hi, my name's Wanda. I'm going to channel for you. I allow energy from the universe to pass through me. It turns into vibration in my throat, and then you hear it as a message. Mostly it's things that we ask to be reminded of. So they sort of emphasize they're not really teachers, they're just reminders. So that's kind of cool. So I just like to say hi at the beginning, and I'll say goodbye at the end. There are times when you are passing by other humans and there's a certain one that catches your attention more than the others. There's one that you are interested in, that you are curious about. Sometimes this is an interaction of acknowledging, let's just say this. It is always acknowledging the energetic self of the other human being. Always this is the case. But there are certain ones you reach out to that stand out to you for a different reason. There's a certain part of you that recognizes yourself in them. Now, we must explain this because it doesn't make logical sense that you would walk by a group of strangers and any one of them you could exchange your energetic self with, but there's one in particular that is different than the rest. We say it is because you see something in yourself, and let us explain. This is a place for you to open your mind enough to hear this information. Perhaps it will take recalling or replaying of this information for you to understand what it is we mean. There are parts of you that you have left behind energetically that have been damaged. Try to visualize yourself as you go along through life, having a traumatic event and throwing it to the side of the road. You see, this is energy that we are speaking of. An event you react to, you have an emotional reaction to, you throw it aside. That energy still exists. It is just not present with you now, but you've thrown it aside. So as you walk by a group of strangers and see one that you must focus on, oftentimes you don't stop to do this, but perhaps now you will. If you are to stop and stare at the human, notice their gestures, their energy, if you can see the colors around them or light coming from them, the way they hold themselves, perhaps the way they are speaking if you are eavesdropping. There's something about this that reminds you of a story you have put to the side. Something that is wishing you again to say, look at me, look at me. You threw me aside, but it doesn't mean I don't exist. And now it's time for you to have a look at me. If you are in the place to handle such a thing as this vulnerable honesty and connection, you will heal from this event. If not, just carry on. It will reoccur until or if you wish to face it. If not, you may just carry on through your life, pass through this one and carry on. But there are events and moments in time. We dislike the word time because it implies to you that it is only this moment and never again. Energy recirculates. If you don't get the lesson now, it will show up again for you until you get it if you wish to get it. So this is not the only time for you to heal. But if you are to notice this event, this human, this voice, the gesture, whatever it is you need to notice, something in you will bring forth a vision of yourself that is unhealed. This is all unknowing to the other human, you see. All of you are energy. Your energy has many places where it is unhealed. It has been thrown to the side. When you see a certain stranger, there's something about them that triggers your memory. if you are whole enough or able to show up, able to be available, you will be able to see your life through a stranger's eyes. With the combination of you and the stranger, the event will be healed. This is a complex notion, but some of you are getting it, and some of you will hear it in repetition and come to understand it. We will repeat it once more in a slightly different manner. There are parts of you that have been traumatic, upsetting, disjointed in your life. You have drawn attention to them, which is energy. When you could no longer stand the energy of it, you threw the energy aside. Energy does not dissipate. It continues forever. So you're traumatic, or it's not always traumatic. It could be something that triggers you in your thinking or the way you see yourself. These are thrown to the side where they still exist. You will have many opportunities through your life to relive this energy, and it is often through strangers. A stranger who reminds you of yourself. You will catch there will be something about them that will catch your attention. You will notice them. If you are able to stay involved in the interaction, which is just energetic, you just have to watch and allow yourself the memories, the time, and the energy to come back through you, and for it to be alive again, for you to notice it. Only through this interaction, you see, the event will come up. When it comes up and you allow it to live for a moment, this is the painful part for you. You don't wish to relive it. You threw it away for a reason. If you are able to sit in it, acknowledging that another human has triggered this memory or this energy, it will disappear. If you are able to sit in the energy that is sad, triggering, perhaps you will be angry about it. If you're able to sit in it, it will disappear, because energy is always moving. It will not stay with you forever. Energy is always moving. Your memories are attached to energy. Now, that is to the end point, where it is healed and disappeared. What we wish to point out is that the interaction from one energetic self to another is the way you are, your highest self is able to communicate and live in the place where you are. This does not have to be an uncommon event. This is your highest self, and you may also do it for others, often unknowingly. Your highest self communicates energetically, often without a word being said. You have the capability to support one another to heal fully from energetic trauma. There is much love here for you. Namaste. There's always a little energetic burst as it releases from me. The messages the last few days have been highly evolved. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but they're getting much more complex, and they're speaking to us as if we understand, and truly, I guess we do. So I hope that message touched you and moved something in you maybe that was stuck, as they often do for me. Bye.